It gets me every time. It really does.
And we get to see our friend Mike every morning. Mike bearing down, getting it done.
Thanks for that addition to the Nudelberg Daily Huddle, Mike.
Good morning, my son.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Shay. Shay was busy doing baby work this morning.
Yep, a little bit.
Speaking of baby work, did you know that I had to get a vaccination shot for the baby for the whooping cough?
Yes, Tdap.
A Tdap shot. I didn't know about this. I was unaware. So I go to the OB with Gabby yesterday. We're sitting there talking, whatever, and then the doctor's like, "Do you have your Tdap?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." Like she was like, "Well, you might have had it," and I was like, "Probably not."
It's a tetanus shot. So
yeah, it's like a tetanus shot. Bang! I got it right there. It was super easy. They took my information and bang, hit me with the shot. So I got a little T-dot in the shoulder today.
Been a bit since I had any baby related thing.
Well, it's actually suggested for people that are going to be in and around to get the same shot.
I don't think we're abiding by that rule.
Somebody told me to get a vaccine for shingles. I was like, why don't I just line up and poke the shit out of me just all day long?
Well, it depends. If you had chicken pox, I think you're good.
Good morning, John Wensveen in the Huddle.
There he is, man. We're excited to come back to the office tomorrow. I'll be in the office for most of the day. I did want to recognize some people in the Huddle. So Devin, who is she's so amazing. Show me Devin's. There she is. So Devin Newton posted yesterday that she loves getting in the office to see her team watching the Huddle. That is it. So thank you for sharing that. Seems like you got some traction on that. So pretty cool. I love when the Huddle spreads the Huddle. That's really what it was for. So good stuff. And then our man Dan Nelson, who we haven't seen in a while, Dan took the bait and shared Givers Gain. And so he shared it with his audience. There is no reason why every single person in the Huddle can't be sharing it, just like that gentleman did, whether you give or not. And Dan did give. This is it, man. We got a couple of days left. We are really close to our goal. We want to hit the goal tomorrow. AK himself will be here. He'll be pulling on the heartstrings and doing all that kind of stuff. So should be a fun day tomorrow. But I promise you, today is a Wisdom Wednesday. Tons of stuff. Let's get to some wake-up music and get this party started.
Help, yeah. Wake up, everybody. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up. Come on, come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen what you have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more about to thinking, time of thinking ahead. Come on now.
So a couple other shout outs. Your boy Kyle Kashuk is here. Welcome aboard.
Great post this morning, Kyle. Kyle posted just the QR code with no caption, nothing, anything else.
Like, what do I do? Maybe I'll scan the QR code. Awesome.
Well done, Kyle.
Enric Blatt is here. Enric, good to see you. Thank you for the support. Always good stuff going on here in the Huddle. Did you know that today in 1896, the Tootsie Roll was introduced by a gentleman named Leo Hirschfield? Where else but in New York? So that is not the photograph, Shay. It's supposed to be the Tootsie Roll.
An actual Tootsie Roll, not the Tootsie Pop.
It's like you ruined the whole thing, man. So the Tootsie Roll, as you know it, was the first individually wrapped candy.
The Tootsie Roll, as I know it, is a dance. Let's be clear about this, because I looked at
What do you mean? What is
I looked at the Huddle content yesterday, and I was like, he's going Tootsie Roll, and he's not even going to talk about the Tootsie Roll as a dance.
Wait a minute. A Tootsie Roll is chocolate taffy. End of story. Okay. Shay, do we not have a picture of that?
Where's the Tootsie Roll picture, Shay?
I thought I sent it, but who knows? Shay, he's busy eating, making candy.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls.
So it qualifies as two things. It's caramel and taffy put together. The Tootsie Roll factory is based in Chicago, and it was the first penny candy. Like I said, that was individually wrapped, but it led to a whole family of candies. Oh, so Christy's part. So
thank you. There's a lot of people. Look, like Jim first came in, Two Live Crew, which for those of you who don't know, Uncle Luther Campbell was the head of Two Live Crew and created that. That's the dance. That's the song and the dance that
what is it? I never heard of it.
Exploded. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it on because I'm elevated and stuff. But you know, it's basically a booty.
Eric Ross has $50 if you do it. Shit, man. What is it, man?
I'd have to somehow figure out how to get myself up into the screen. It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
But great opportunity for you to celebrate the Tootsie Roll today by doing the Tootsie Roll in a video and posting it to LinkedIn. Why not?
Which is why we do this. We share information. So the Tootsie Roll offers a perfectly balanced cocoa taste, lined with subtle fruit-flavored undertone, all incorporated into a delicious treat. Now, that was the first. It led to, Shay, show me Tootsie Pop. Okay. All right.
I love it. We're on fire today.
We're on fire here today. So talk to me about who the famous person was that was always had a Tootsie Pop in his face.
So again, this is something that I would not have known had you not given me the answer to this, but apparently it was Kojak. But
right. Telly Samos. Yay, thank you. We got a picture. We got it working. So what was his famous line?
Got no idea. I've never even seen Kojak. I don't even know what Kojak was.
Actually the first of all of those like detective shows.
Right.
And his throw it out to the huddle. I will make another $50 donation if somebody in here gets what that is, because it's a great line. But as I said, it led to a whole series of great candies. Shay, show me the candy. Oh, there we go. So look at all that fun stuff. They're very obviously, but if you look at the bottom, the fruit chews, those were underrated, man. I loved those because they came in vanilla.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fruit chew guy.
Andrea, that girl who loves you, baby.
Nice.
That was the way you
well done. Oh, there you go. Irene got it. Irene got it too. Well done.
I love it, man. Thank you. Thank you all for not making me feel as old as Mark made me feel. But I don't know the freaking Tootsie Roll dance, you know?
Yeah, come on, man. Let's go. I can't believe we're not showing the Tootsie Roll video right now.
Shay, is it possible for you to find the Tootsie Roll dance?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay, it's worth the wait to actually, and Mark is getting fired up. Eric, I want $50 in ASAP, man. You put your money where your mouth is, so it's not Mark doing it, but
it's a great start to the Nudelberg Daily Huddle today, baby. Let's go.
Awesome, you know? And obviously, if you eat a Tootsie Roll, it gives you a burst of sugar and caffeine, which makes your Tootsie Roll dance even better, right?
You know what? I like the way they tie it together.
It totally works. So am I waiting for you? Where?
So
do you know Sarah Ducanoy is?
That he looks a lot more like Vin Diesel or a lot more like The Rock. But I absolutely agree with you that he looks a little bit more like Kojak.
So let me ask you this. Do you know who Sarah Ducanoy is?
I don't.
Okay. So I forget which one of you, I think it might have been Jake. Sarah's sister was Jake's elementary school teacher.
Oh,
Sarah,
wow.
tell me if I'm right. Yes.
I didn't have Miss Duquesnoy as a teacher, I don't think.
And so Jake is here. He's giving me the thumbs up. It was okay. Here we go, baby.
Oh, we got the Tootsie Roll. Let's go. Tootsie Roll.
Oh, let me see the Tootsie Roll. Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the quad to the DJs. One time, cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Come on. Just make that Tootsie Roll. Here we go. Just make that Tootsie Roll. Yeah, come on. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Get up and roll. And make that Tootsie Roll. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the right, to the right. Now slide, baby, slide. Just slide, baby, slide. Just slide, baby, slide. Come on. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the right, to the right. Now dip, baby. Come on, let's dip, baby. Dip, baby, dip. Just dip, baby, dip. Just dip, baby. Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. I don't know what you
Tootsie Roll, baby. The
So-
Tootsie Roll to get you going
Here's
this
the thing.
morning.
We're all wearing masks, so that was a recent video.
Yeah, Tootsie Roll is still hot.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Roll does not get old. Unlike the candy, which the Tootsie Roll does expire. At some point, it becomes a rock hard log that you can no longer eat.
So I love what Andrea says. Think you guys need to make a Tootsie Roll challenge, man.
I'm
know
in.
what? I will do
I'm in.
anything to raise money for our cause. So
I'm in.
here's the thing. Whoever puts in the money, if you win the cruise with us, the river cruise, we will do, and we will practice with those people to do a Tootsie Roll on that river cruise with Bob.
I love it. I
So,
love it. Love it.
How
Love
cool
it.
is that? Way to get involved, guys. Shay, kudos to you for being,
Well
right
done,
on the
Shay.
spot. So
I made up for the Tootsie Roll with the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, there you go. Well done.
it's so unbelievable. You're awesome. So perfect timing because today is National Rationalization Day. So I would love to hear how anybody is rationalizing that they haven't put $50 in the kitty. Talk to me. So National Rationalization Day gives everyone the opportunity to rationalize as much as they like. Today, you are given permission. What does rationalization mean to you?
Rationalization to me means making excuses for what has happened. It's really what it comes down to. It's making excuses. And I think about it in terms of coaching. I could always rationalize why a guy didn't do what he was supposed to do, or why somebody I was working with didn't execute the way they should. I could rationalize it up and down to save them, save me. It didn't matter. The results were the results. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's where I was.
It is what it is.
Man. People would come to me with all kinds of stories, some
Excuses.
really creative. I said, if you would take the same amount of effort that it took you to come up with that story, and actually do what I asked you to do, we'd be in a great place. It's
Right.
crazy. But human decision making does not rely on any single process. It is influenced by reason, habit, instinct, norms, and so on. Several of these influences are not organized according to rational choice. So hence why you feel the need to lie to yourself, which is really what rationalization is. And I think the worst lie of all is the one when you look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm okay, man. I look good. It's all right. And it's true. I mean, people
It's
do that. all the
okay.
time.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
The excuses. It's okay.
Not okay. It's just absolutely not okay. So knowing that it's National Rationalization Day, can't make this shit up. In 1940, the movie Pinocchio was released in theaters. We all know about Pinocchio, but Shay, show me Pinocchio.
I can move. I can talk.
Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket.
He's my conscience.
So
Love it.
It's a minute.
Geppetto. Like, I almost cried watching Geppetto dance with Pinocchio just now. It almost got me.
So listen to this. Listen to this. This is incredible. They are remaking the exact movie and bringing it out next month. So pretty crazy. But this whole thing about lying, and we're going to get into what they call white lies and how you can tell someone's lying. But it's so inspired an amazing song for motivational music.
You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes.
Can listen to that all day.
Love the Eagles.
But you know, the song talks about lying eyes. So everyone is guilty occasionally of telling what they call the white lie. What does a white lie mean to you?
You know, it's a lie that is inconsequential.
So do you believe there's such a thing? Or
No.
does a small inconsequential
Small
lie
snowball effect.
lead to a bigger lie?
Snowball effect.
Right.
I
So
believe
lying
in
in
that
general-
wholeheartedly. In
Right.
relationships, in communication, I don't care where or how with yourself, one little lie could turn into a lot of big lies real quick.
Okay, so as a student of the game and business, there are telltale signals when somebody's lying to you, and we'll get to those. But I identified, you know, a half a dozen phrases to help you identify that you're being lied to. Here's some of the most common white lies in the office. Number one, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best response to that is it may not be your fault, but it's your responsibility. What are you going to do about it?
This one's a classic. I have to leave work early for an appointment.
Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank.
I'm going to the historian.
Sure. Yeah, right.
So listen, I used to know, and this is how sales teams were managed. You know, like Friday at 3:00, I would look at someone's call sheets and they were going to visit the same client or a potential client that happened to be 2 blocks from where they live. Very important. Have to go see them. Really good. This is my first priority.
Yeah, sure it is. If you're telling me that it's your first priority, then I know that it's not.
I need it yesterday.
Yeah. Get it right now.
Right.
Sure.
Or how about this one? This is great. I'll have it done for you tomorrow.
Yes, I think that's, you know, and it's the white lie to yourself is the thing that really kills you. It's the thing that mentally destroys your ability to build the habit is the I don't have time for it, or I'm too busy for it, or it's that little thing that you tell yourself to rationalize why you're not doing the thing you needed to do. If it's your priority, and I say this all the time, if it's important to you, you will do it. So don't say it's important to you if you're not doing it because it doesn't match up.
Yeah, and I mean, we all have a tendency to beat the shit out of ourselves. I mean, that's human nature. But to your point, if it was that important, you wouldn't have to beat yourself up.
You wouldn't be making excuses about it.
Okay, so Pinocchio, his nose would grow, so you knew that he was lying. But there are telltale signals when someone's lying to you. I don't know if you read through these, but what's your number one? Okay, what's your number one? What comes to mind even before that list? Because I know
anybody who gets overly animated to me and is like overdoing the hand gestures or just the body language, to me, that's a sign that I'm like, something's not right here.
So here's the thing that's really unbelievable. For me, if someone does not make direct eye contact with me, they're completely literally. I mean, like anybody trying to sell me something, the first way that you develop trust, I think, is stare me in the eyes. you know, but the minute they're doing the dart thing, hey, I'm over here. Hello, what are you doing? You know, so eye contact is so important. For me, that is my number one indicator. Give me another one.
So this is one that was on the list that I think is interesting. The covering of the mouth or the touching of the face. It's something I do when I think. So when people are telling me information, I tend to, I do one of these, or, I'm holding, or I'm here. So I think in the response, if people are talking to you and they're covering their mouth and they're not really talking to you, they're trying to hide what they're saying physically, another great telltale sign that they're probably not telling the truth.
So what's really cool about the whole conversation is that your body language speaks very loudly. So the song is Your Lying Eyes. I totally get that. But it's your entire body language, about how your posture is, if you're leaning in or leaning out, if you're fitzing around and, fumbling, if somebody, is, I can tell, hey, dude, what's the problem? Like, what are you so nervous about? Sweat. Never let them see you sweat, because something bad is coming. Anything else jump out at you?
There's too much information. Like somebody who's rambling and like going on about the most intricate details about it. I'm like, why do you feel the need to share all of this with me? Why are you selling it so hard? It sounds like you're selling it to yourself more than you're selling it to me.
So I got to shout out Ginny, man. She's amazing. She comes to us live from San Francisco. So that's commitment. She's not rationalizing any kind of bullshit. She's getting up and doing it, but she agrees on the eye contact. But if you're Italian, man, what do you want? Italian, man? What do you want?
Could be. Could be.
So she's got a point there. So so Greg brings up the best point of all. Okay, so people do hide behind the keyboard, they hide behind email, which is why virtual is so important, because, and this was written into my contracts right from the start. Remember when we were doing the LinkedIn like a pro? I said, if anybody on the call does not put on their camera, we're out. We get paid and we walk. It would be like doing business with somebody who's wearing a paper bag. So this idea that your body language speaks volumes, get your arms around it, get your arms around understanding that communication happens in lots of different ways. And if you ain't telling them the truth, they probably know.
Amen.
You know what? So you can think you're pulling the wool over someone's eyes, but the minute you walk away, they go, what a jackass. It's true, so I shouldn't say that. You never say never, but I prefer not to lie about anything. Do you know why? And this will close us out.
Why?
Because I don't want to go to sleep knowing that I got to remember the lie.
Right.
I just want it to be real time. Hey, this is what it is. Like it or not, I don't rationalize shit. I tell you like it is. So what a fun show. Today was great. I am going to learn the Tootsie Roll.
I'm glad the Tootsie Roll took off this morning. That was fantastic.
We will do it on the Nudelberg cruise, but make sure to tune in tomorrow. I love when AK's on. He's so genuine and so real, and he ain't telling any white lies.
We're owed some money. I did some of the Tootsie Roll here. I did the upper body of the Tootsie Roll, so we're owed some money. I'm
driving to Jacksonville and yanking Eric out of his chair. So thank you all for coming this morning. Thank you for joining the Huddle. Thank you for sharing it with your peeps. Share the charity opportunity. Givers gain. Love that, Dan Nelson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boom. See you.
Please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get